Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth, Bessie the Goth. Um, I got, I think, 5 views on my last video, so yay! So anyways, we're going to be doing the Keen series for I think the next 2 or 3 videos. I'm going to be doing different things, like I'm thinking of doing one on about me and my favorite reads, like my favorite authors and what my favorite subjects are and stuff. So if you guys want to, you could ask me like what's my favorite like thing to read and what's my favorite movies and all that stuff. I could do like a whole video on that. So anyways, we're going to be doing Keen by T.M.Frazer, and it's book 1 on the Keen series. And you see if I get the synopsis or the bouts or whatever it's called. Okay, here we go. Homeless and hungry and desperate, Doe has no memories of who she is or where she comes from. A notorious career of criminal just released from prison, Keen is someone you don't want to cross unless you're prepared to pay him back in blood, sweat, and sex, or the combination of all 3. Keen is future hangs in the balance. Doe is written her past when it comes crashing down and crashing together. Then you will have to learn sometimes in order to hold on, you have to first let go. So anyways, Keen is the first book in the Keen series. And I discovered this book, I think, on Facebook. I've been discovering a lot of books on Facebook, like with Marie Hall. And I think that's about it. But there's like really good recommendations in on Facebook, and that some of the book clubs I'm on that recommend books. So anyways, I read this I think in like 3 or 4 days, which is not very many books I could do that. Like on J.R. Ward I could do, and Sharon Karen I could do, and Nora Roberts. Those are like 3 authors I could do. And now, the newest author that I'm reading right now, that you can see in my Instagram, is Brittany C. Cherry. She is another author that I'm really enjoying, that I could like finish in like 3 or 4 days. So anyways, yeah, I read this whole series in a week, maybe 2. And I think there's like 5 books in this series. This one is about Keen, and there's like 2 of them that are about Keen. And then there's Bear. There's 2 on Bear. And then Preppy, which is my favorite character in this book series. I think there's like 3 of them, of his. So anyways, this one, back to Keen. When I first started reading this, knowing me, I love romance novels, so I don't really care. But sometimes this goes bad, and it upsets me, and I don't read for a while. But it's basically about Keen and this girl Doe, and it's basically the first chapter of Doe trying to get some protection for herself, because she's living in the streets and hungry. She looks like she's a crack addict, but she isn't. Her friend is. And she's been sleeping on the streets and all that stuff. So she went to this party that's supposed to be thrown for King, because he is his first day coming back from jail. And this is when you meet Bear for the first time. And Bear, oh my god, I think he's the one I think he's the one character that I think he's the sexiest next to Keen, but I think Bear's books were better than the Keen's, but I like Keen too. But anyways, we meet Bear and all that stuff, and he's trying to get Doe to be his lady. It's kind of like Sons of the Anarchy, but it isn't. Because on the first two books, you don't follow the biker gang. You do on the Bears books, but you don't on Keen's. Keen's, you're basically following him doing his tattoo shop and shit. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So, anyways, he basically he's coming back home and everything, and Doe doesn't really meet him. It's just like she just sees him in another room, like having sex with this other girl, and he's kind of low and all that stuff. So, and basically, she just like her friends started like stealing like money for them and stuff, and then they like ran away and stuff, and King like captures her and then like holds her hostage. So it's basically the book about her and King, and then she like befriends Preppy, which who I love. I love Preppy. He's like an awesome character. And the way that T.M.Frazer writes her characters, they're like have very good personality. And if you read like the peppy parts and stuff, it made me laugh. And I love those kind of books that make me laugh and fall in love with the characters, because I fell in love with Preppy and Bear and Keen. And it's just a great book, and she just basically befriended Preppy, and of course Preppy, in this one scene in the book, wants to take her out because she's been in the house for so long, and King of course gets jealous because he's starting to get feelings for Doe, and he just tells Preppy, "You're not taking her out. I'm gonna take her out." And he took her out and stuff. So I love that part, because Preppy, he's like wants to take Doe out, and he can't, because King basically told her, "No, you're not taking her out. She's my girl. I'm taking her out." So I thought that was a good scene. I love that scene, and I love the scenes where they're both laying in bed and Preppy acting like a child. He's kind of like has a child personality. He just comes and lays down with him between them. I just love that, because it's just so sweet, and like I just love that. It's like Keen is so annoyed, but Doe loves it. She loves Preppy. She loves being around him because he's like her friend. And Keen just hates that they have this closeness, But he gets used to it in the end of the book. But it's like he is like, I don't know. I just love Preppy. He's such a great character. And it's basically it. It's just like, it's a really good book. And of course, when I get to the Preppy parts, I'd probably be talking about Preppy more because I love Preppy. But Keen, he's a really good character. He's like very defined, I guess that's what you could call it. He been through a lot and all that stuff, and always him and Preppy were always been together. And then they met Bear, because Preppy was like I think they were in middle school or in elementary when they met, and Preppy just got stuck, just like found King, and didn't go away, He just had a connection with him, I guess. And Keen couldn't stand him at first, and then he started to learn to love him like a brother and stuff. So, hey, they even have a house together. So, what do you say about that? So, anyways, yeah, I just really love this book. I'm planning on buying it. I think pretty soon. She has this new book coming out with the Keen series, I think, that's going to be coming out pretty soon, and I really want to get it so bad. So, anyways, that's about it. If you want to find me, I'm on Bessie Goth on Instagram, and I hope you like this video. If you have any comments or requests or anything, let me know. Bye.